Colin Kaepernick, former 49ers quarterback, knelt during our national anthem, he started a nationwide debate about respect for our country. But the real issue was police brutality and oppression against blacks, especially the deaths of African Americans at the hands of police. President Trump weighed in with his tweets and prompted this response from Roger Goodell, commissioner of the NFL. Divisive comments like these demonstrate an unfortunate lack of respect for the NFL, our great game, and all of our players, and a failure to understand the overwhelming force for good our clubs and players represent in our communities. The NAACP has taken to the streets outside Lincoln Financial Field before the Eagles-Redskins game, October 23rd, to support Kaepernick and question why another NFL team hasn't signed him after a year. Covering the story is field reporter Daryl Loyd.
This is a national boycott.
We're here at Lincoln Financial Field, and we're covering the NAACP protest against the NFL and their support of Colin Kaepernick.
While most fans support Kaepernick,
I support Colin Kaepernick personally, and I agree with the protest, and I'm a veteran of the Marine Corps.
I'm completely with the Marine right here. You got to support Colin Kaepernick.
It's not right. I mean, the man's got a right to have a job.
some do not.
I think they should stand. I think it's just out of respect for the flag and out of respect for veterans. My family, on the other hand, they have a little different take on it.
It's not about the flag and it's not about the song. It's about the other things that go on, and if they're visible and they can make a point and people know what that point is, then they should do it. But people need to know what the right point is.
Colin Kaepernick has every right to, he wants to, do whatever he wants to show his own views and whatnot, but we all have our own right to protest against that.
Whichever side you're on, support for people like Colin Kaepernick and the debate over equality for all people of color will continue.
Stop the NFL from blackballing him and stop him from playing. It has nothing to do with the flag. It has about justice for all people. We saying everybody take a knee. We not watching it on TV. We not buying no tickets. We not buying no gear. This is a national boycott.
You have to realize that the protest is against police brutality and the inequality as far as the races go in our country. It has nothing to do with the flag. It has nothing to do with our colors or nothing to do with America as far as like pride in our country. It has to do with the inequalities across the board, which do exist along with white privilege. They do exist, and we have to address them in order to improve our country as a whole.
Sponsors play a big role in how the NFL maintains its grip on the public. So we plan to come down on the side of the public and protest the sponsors as well. When the sponsors recognize that every NFL game they have, we have protesters outside, they'll start to think twice. When the sponsors see us outside of their headquarters, they'll start to think twice.
So like 2016, he was cut and he started kneeling. And like nobody did the same with him, only a couple guys here and there. Now 2017 comes around, Donald Trump says something bad about it, so now all of a sudden everyone cares about Colin Kaepernick when he was cut, and now nobody cared about him then. Like, talk about where were they then? If they really cared about him, why weren't they doing it with him the moment he did it? That's my question. So it's just so much hypocrisy on both sides.
We are not going to stand for Colin Kaepernick paying the price. Why do black folks have to pay the price for racism?
For PhillyCAM Voices, this is Adam Bornstein, along with field reporter Daryl Loyd.